Tree City, what's happening? We out here, man. Sack, man, pushing, man. I'm out here rocking with the Rap Shack. Stay tuned.
Loud pack in my Jan Sport from a block away, you niggas smell it. I'm that nigga, I'm Sack nigga, I'm Tree City, I'm on it. Greedy nigga with an appetite, I need in, I want it. These niggas done fucked up and let me give them a taste. These speakers is turned up, I'm pushing nothing but bass. I'm jet lagging and wax dabbing and tron shooting, no chase. She's anti-popping and bowl drinking, she bout to give me that face. We don't want no wood niggas, all we want is them bands. I'm good with making that drum roll, bitch, I'm joining a band. Been fly since the kid through the nest. Jesus laying on my chest. You Holy Ghost and you overdosing. Every time I do my set, nigga, I'm dope.
Shit, man, who's the Gatlin, man? I'm a God-fearing man, artist, motivator. I don't like the term rapper, but I rap, you know what I mean? And just out there, man, humble cat, man, pushing. Tree City the movie, man, that was something fun to do. I wanted to. You know, 2014, man, first off, was a dope year for me as far as an independent artist. I started my label, Go to Work ENT. But Tree City the movie, man, I just wanted to focus on urban life, you know what I mean, and what I've been through as far as coming up, not just as an artist, but as a boy, a man, a dope dealer, a manipulator, you know what I'm saying, and the losses that, you know, we incurred growing up, not just me, but, you know, people in my realm, you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to make it an album, you know what I'm saying, because that calls for sales and all that. I just wanted to put something free out, and I wanted to start off the new year fresh with just kind of, if you didn't know who I was, if you don't know me, this is what I am, and I just summed it up into 7 tracks, you know what I mean. Not necessarily songs, some of them was 1 verses, some of them was 2, you know, and the movie, you know what I mean, you know, you think movie, you think visual, so I wanted you to visualize my audio, so that's what I did with the skits, you know what I mean. If you listen to it, I got skits all through, I got, you know, drops coming through, and it wasn't just anybody, you know, putting skits, these was day ones, you know what I mean, my man Chewy, my man Celsius, Big Sis Marvelous, West Coast Mafia, shout out to her, and these is all cats that I know on a personal note, you know what I'm saying, and you know, it came out beautiful from top to bottom, you know what I mean. It was a real dope process. Man, I try to work with everybody, man, at least once, man, especially if you're from Sac, man. We have an obligation to at least try to connect those dots, you know what I mean? And, you know, the list goes from, you know, your most popular artists, you know what I mean, see Bo Lynch, you know what I mean, Marvelous once again, Big Bro, Doy Rock, that's Big Bro right there, and on down, you know what I mean. Y'all just had Mac J in here, that's Little Bro, that's the true story, Mac J, Sean Go, and everybody in between, you know what I mean, Celsius, Lace Leno, you know what I'm saying, Young Zoe, you know what I'm saying, Desert Ease, Spittles, Sack the King, you know, the whole Smoke Gang, Cam Shasha Smoke Gang, Cali Bear Gang, Josie Wells, it goes on, you know what I mean, and I just told myself that if I'm gonna do this, you know, I'm not gonna limit myself to, you know, one lane, you know, that trap, you know, I come from the bottom, but, you know what I mean, that's not all I'm about, so when I venture off, I try to link up with the backpackers, you know what I mean, shouts to No Man, shouts to Task One, you know what I mean, you know, we go back to the streets, you know what I mean, and do that, and you know, I work with a lot of R&B cats too, you know what I mean, me and my man Ashton Martin, we just dropped a jewel today, you know what I mean, so shouts out to the R&B singers, you know what I mean, Miss Juliet, Sable and Nolly, you know, every producer that you know I done rocked with, Chase Moore, Dramatics, you know what I mean, that goes on, David B. Smith, Kaiwan, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Black, you know, I worked with them all solely because not only for my resume, it looks good on the paper, but you want to build that relationship, you know what I mean, so I chose to reach out to everybody, and if they didn't reach out to me, I reached out to them, you know what I mean, we have to make sure we connect those dots, so, You know, if you heard them, I'm probably on something that they did. You know. Oh man, that's crazy, man. Cause like I said, it's you know, it's so many genres out here. You know, like I said, you got that gangster rap, you got that hip hop, you got that backpack. As of lately, my most favorite artist to work with is Mike Jordan. You know what I mean? If you know who Mike Jordan is, he's a legend inside. You know what I mean? Shouts to Tribe of Levi. He is total opposite from me. You know what I mean? Dreadhead, hippie dude. You know what I mean? But he has knowledge that I like to soak up. You know, I don't like to never ever be the smartest in the room. I like to be the dumbest, and when I say dumbest, I mean I always want to soak knowledge. So dealing with Mike Jordan, I soak up a lot of things, and he's good with that spoken word, which is what I started off doing. So Mike Jordan is like one of my most favorite artists to work with, and our chemistry is crazy. But you know, since I started, man, me and Lace Leno, shouts out to Underturn, Rich Rilla, you know what I mean, legend. Them was my dogs. We did so many records to the point to where we had to stop working together because everybody wanted that trap sound, you know what I mean? They, you know, trap notes went crazy. So, you know, cats was sneaking us on tracks, you know what I mean? We made up a little fake funk, you know, we had a fake beef going on for the cats thought we wasn't rocking, you know what I mean? That's my dog, shouts to Underturn. You know, it just depends on the genre, man. Nomad, that's my man too. So, you know, it just depends on what mood I'm in. You know what I mean? I don't got a favorite, but I got some people that I work real closely with, and we got a dope relationships with. Ooh, man, that's a cold deal right there. They got the term, man. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. You know what I mean? Meaning everybody wants to be the man, but don't nobody want to put the work in. You know, and you know, while we all striving to be the man, we tend to step on one another, and I just think that's the worst shit that you can do in a city that has no light on them whatsoever. You know what I mean? You look at LA, they got a Mecca. You know what I'm saying? They got Capitol Records down there. They got these buildings that we can go in down there. You know, you go to the Bay, you know, you go to Oakland, you know, they all band together, you know. And I think the reason for that is because there's no guidance. You know what I mean? It started out here with Sibo and Brother Lynch, and they opened up them doors. But, you know, they can't hold our hands, you know what I mean? We all got to stand up, and we all got to do our own diligence. I look at it as pen rules, you know what I mean? We got to ride together on this thing. And if we ain't riding together, they going to pick us off, man. That's why we leave. That's why we get up out of it. That's why we migrate to the spots that is popping, and we try to get in where we fit in because we know where it's cracking at. But if we just spent a little bit of time and just got to know one another, you know what I mean, not just as artists, but as individuals, you know what I mean, and you know, we compare our goals, you know, we'll find, man, we got more in common than just this rap, man. And, you know, when I sit down with these artists, you know what I mean, and we talk, you know, beyond collabing on music, we build these relationships. And I think that's why I am where I am right now, is just because I'm not prejudiced with nobody. You know what I mean? I'm the first one to say it, man. I'll go work with the enemies, you know what I'm saying? Only because it ain't about that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Sack, man, I think all we gotta do, man, is just take some time, man, and be patient with one another and just come together, man, as a united front. I go back to them pen rules, man. If you in jail, you know what I mean, you gotta ride with your city, you know what I mean, or you gonna get rolled up, you know, simple as that. So, but these niggas is rolling themselves up, man. They don't want to take the time to deal with one another because they think, or a fear of somebody getting there first, you know what I mean? They want you to win until you win it, and that sucks, you know what I mean? There are, and it's a given fact, there are front runners, you know what I'm saying? You got to get behind those front runners, you know what I mean? You got to push them. Somebody has to open up the door, and until that door gets open, man, we all gonna be crabs in the barrel, pulling one another down, and it's not gonna work like that. You know what I mean? And that's why we migrate. So that's one of the reasons why I think it is, man. Everybody wants to be the chief, man, but they ain't putting in no work. You know what I'm saying? You can't start off a chief. You know what I mean? You gotta move up that totem pole. You feel what I'm saying? So Yeah, that's what that is. Man, I got people close to me that were killed by the hands of the police. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Stock from my hood. You know, he came out of jail, institutionalized. He did about 10 years before he got out of jail, and he got out wanting to be a UFC fighter. So this dude is like 6'8", you know, damn near 300 pounds, you know, all muscle. You know what I'm saying? He had a little bit too much to drink, and went downtown, you know, and got into it with some people. And police tried to handcuff him, and you know, he wouldn't let him. He under the influence, man. They tased that man with about 5-6 tasers, and they killed him right on the spot. So when I hear about you know the things going on in New York and the things going on in Missouri, it always brings me back to well, for one, this shit ain't new. You know what I mean? It's not new. The shit's been going on since the beginning of the time. You know what I mean? Authority abusing their authority. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? It hits home with me. You know what I mean? And it hurts. But us as artists, you know, we gotta speak on those things. And I never waited until a Trayvon Martin or you know, any of those guys. I never waited on those things that happened for me to drop a song. I always touch on those things just because it's a part of me, you know what I mean? And it's a part of us as a black community. We gotta stand up, but we can't fight violence with violence. We gotta use our brains, you know, we gotta get them educations. We gotta think along those lines. That's how we win, you know what I mean? And they don't want us to win in that area either, you know what I mean? But this shit ain't new, man, you know, and I'm not with it at all, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know, you resolve it by killing another cop, but, you know, we gotta do something, you know what I mean? We gotta let them know we ain't playing. If it comes to us becoming vigilantes and us policing our own streets, you know what I mean, like the Black Panthers did back in the day, you know, sometimes, you know, that's what it's gonna take, you know. But I'm not with it at all, you know. I don't condone, you know, no fathers being taken away from their kids, you know what I'm saying? Whether you on one side of the badge or the other, you know, we gotta figure out a better way to win, you know what I mean, to live together.
Yeah. Those are 15 straight.
Okay.
Top 5 favorite rappers.
Dead or alive, man, because you know, Pac is always gonna be at the top of the list, man. You know, Pac #1, Jay-Z, man, that dude's a genius. You know what I mean? I love Jay-Z. I love Fab, man. Fabulous is dope. I'm a Jeezy fan. You know what I mean? I love Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? And that 5, man, that's a toss-up between a lot of artists going. And I'm just thinking mainstream, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. I like I'm looking at 3 Stacks right there. He was a genius. That one artist, that one album that he came out with, The Love Below, I still bump that shit to this day. I like Luda too, man. There's something about Luda, man. His consistency. A lot of people don't like Ludacris for whatever, but I like Luda, man. He, you know, only because he left the rap. He didn't lead the rap game, but the way he ventured out to do his other things and still come back to rap and still make hits, I can appreciate. You know, so that 5th is a toss-up, man. It's a lot of them out there, man. But I'm a fan of hip hop, period. You know what I mean? I love where it's going. At the same time, I hate where it's going. You know, I'm a Gemini, so I'm allowed to say that. You know, but it's a lot of watered down shit going on that I don't like. You know what I mean? You know, I don't like that Young Thug shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I said his name, but I just don't like that shit. You know what I mean? You know, and I'm not a homophobe at all. You know what I mean? I got gay friends, but that dude is gay, and he needs to just say it. You know what I'm saying? And just be cool with it. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it. But I just don't like the way you're putting it on our youth. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers is running around here not knowing what half of these lives be about. And I just think there just needs to be more awareness brought to hip hop. You know what I mean? And with the fucking shit that's being dumbed down, it's just making it cool. So that's what I hate about it. I hate the dummy factor of it. Like, a lot of these artists are smart. 2 Chainz is smart as fuck. You know what I mean? He has a degree, and you know, but you know, they're not, for some reason, it's not cool to be smart, you know what I'm saying? And I'm educated, you know what I mean? I got a bachelor's, I got 2 bachelors, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just think that hip hop needs to be a little bit more conscious of what we're doing, especially in the times right now. We need to stop pimping bitches. You know what I mean? We need, you know, even if that's where you come from, you know what I mean? We gotta do more with what we're doing, because we are figures. They look at us, you know what I mean, and they will follow. So, you know, I just think we need to do more of what we're doing with hip hop. Definitely Jay-Z. Definitely. You know, I didn't get up on Hov, you know, until he called himself retiring with that Black album. So when I listened to that Black album, I was like, damn, bro, tight. You know what I'm saying? I never even listened one time to a Reasonable Doubt or none of that shit. So I go back into the discography and I say, damn, this dude is dope. And he comes out with the Kingdom Come, and he comes with all the shit that he came with. And then this last Magna Carta just blew me all the way away. And I'm like, the bruh's a genius, you know what I mean? Bruh sold 1 million copies before he even dropped the fucking album. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? It's all about marketing, it's all about promo, and the way he did it through the galaxies, and you know, he had Samsung buy this shit up. He had a fucking phone company buy 1 million copies. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know? To fucking cell phones? No, because you want that motherfucker. It's like, I don't give a fuck. It's about that money. You know what I mean? And it's about creating the new rules. Like he said, there's new rules. We got to create new avenues. And he's like the only person that creates new avenues, in my opinion. Like, not Lil Wayne, not nobody. I don't see nobody creating new lanes for us to eat. And he constantly does it. So I could get one verse from that dude, 116. You know what I mean? Ho, holla at me, man. I'm out here in Cali putting it down, man. Holla at me, man. Life, man. Life. You know, I got a family. You know what I mean? You know, I see what's going on, not only in my hood. You know what I mean? But not only in SAC, you know what I mean, not only in Cali, but in the world, you know what I mean, and that shit inspires me. And, you know, I've been doing this shit now full on, going on 3 years, you know what I mean, I'm gonna say 3 years. I've been doing this shit for 3 years, and I'm just now really starting to travel, you know, I'm hitting these cities, I'm hitting these states, you know what I mean, and the world is a ghetto, man. Everywhere I go, man, it's people like me. It's people like y'all. It's people, you know what I mean? And we all searching for the same common ground. And that's what motivates me, man. The people under me, they tell me, you know, I'm listening to you, I'm hearing you, you know, what's next. I gotta give them something that's next. The OGs that came up on that Bo era, they listening to me, and I'm reminding them of that, you know what I mean? And that's what keeps me going, you know what I mean? My babies gotta keep food on the table for them, that's what keeps me going. So, you know what I mean? Those are the things that motivate me, you know what I mean? And these artists out there, man, it's a lot of SAC artists, man, I draw from, you know what I'm saying? I stay tuned in, you know, and you know, they motivate me. Shit, it's a competition. So, you know, that's motivating in itself. You know what I mean? And I say a competition, like, I'm not trying to be better than nobody. I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. But you making dope music fuels me to make dope music. You making whack music fuels me to crush your shit. You know what I mean? So, it's a two-way street, and I'm motivated either way. You know what I mean? Life. You know what I mean? It's life that we in motivates me. I'm the best rapper in SAC, man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And you know, motherfuckers gonna get mad at that, but and it's cats that, you know, that are dope, that are hot, that are spitting shit. But when I say I'm the best rapper, I mean I'm spitting real shit. Ain't nothing about me of a side. You know what I mean? You come to my house, you know what I mean? You see how I'm living, you see me in these streets. I'm a real ass nigga. I speak to everybody. I fuck with anybody. I don't got no ego. If you fuck with me, I'm gonna give you 1000%. I'm not gonna play you. You know what I mean? I think that's what makes me the best, because not only it's not just about the rap itself, it's about how you treat a motherfucker when you fuck with them. You know what I mean? And I treat everybody with respect, man. I give everybody that 100%. You know what I mean? And I think that's what makes me the best. Makes me the best person. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm humble as fuck. You know what I mean? I've never been cocky. I've never looked at a motherfucker like, man, please. You know what I'm saying? And You know, if you fuck with me, I'm gonna give it to you, man. I'm gonna give it to you. I touch all subjects. And we could get on that backpack shit, we could skateboard, we could spray paint, we could fucking boogie all fucking night, we could do the Running Man, we could shoot this shit, we could do whatever. And I'm up there with it. And anybody that feels like I'm full of shit can hit me. And we could do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. It's about shooting that shit. Oh man, I got big plans, man. I got big plans, you know. Without saying too much, man, you know, I'm just working, man. You know, I'm trying to stay busy. You know what I mean? We got Cutthroat 2 on the way, which is gonna be stupid, ridiculous. You know what I mean? If you heard the first one, Cutthroat Solitaire, I put a lot into that shit. You know what I mean? That was my emancipation project. That was my first album as an independent artist. My own money, you know what I mean? My own everything, you know what I mean? And Cutthroat 2 is gonna be no different. It's actually gonna be better. It gotta be better. I just dropped Tree City the movie. We gonna do chapters on that. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about dropping one every season. So you might see 4 of them before 2015 is up. You know what I mean? 2, 3, and 4 on the way. And this just gonna, you know, stay on subject of what a nigga went through. You know what I mean? I got a couple collabs coming up, you know, me and Ashton Martin, we about to work on something, you know what I mean, kind of a best of both worlds kind of deal, kind of what Jay-Z and R. Kelly did, you know, we're gonna do that for Sac. I got nothing but EPs coming out, you know, fucking with one producer at a time. Shouts to my man Verb, we got something dope coming out. Me and Dev the Beast Smith working on something. Me and Doey Rock working on our Black Gold EP. Shit, me and Marvelous got this Bonnie and Clyde 2 coming out, so I'm working, man. You know, without saying too much, you know, you gonna get tired of hearing me. You know what I mean? And that's what I want you to do. But I want you to love me at the same time and expect me to just keep delivering dope music. Well, I love my checks. You know what I mean? As an independent artist, you know what I mean. Like I said, I dropped that Cutthroat Solitaire. You know, and you know. Motherfucker ain't doing crazy numbers, but I do enjoy the fact that I ain't gotta pay nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't want to say I'm content with being an indie artist, but if that right dollar come across, man, you know, who am I not to want to feed my family? You know what I'm saying? So, and yes, go to work will be coming with me. You know what I mean? I will not be leaving my baby behind. You know what I mean? This was a dream that I manifested, and it took years and years of blood, sweat, and tears to do, so I will not leave that behind. Definitely coming with me. And I'm not searching for a deal, but like I said, if it comes, then, you know, definitely gotta feed them babies.
Cause the majority skin don't contain melanin. You see, the brainwash begins from within. But shit, this is just one opinion compared to the million others with money is an influence to blind us with flashy shit and watch us misplace our attention. We all got ADD, but what's your medication? Better choose wise, we headed for mass